playback feature so much is in chemistry, a lot of it in terms of your understanding has to go with how did this diagram or how did this series of equations get put on the page? What was step one, what was step two, not just the finished product. We were able to notice real cognitive gaps because what was the critical most first step was actually done as an afterthought after we guessed a final answer. So it wasn't I logically understand what to do first and second.
You can adjust how fast or slow you use it, and I can see exactly what went on play by play. And so, I mean, this is the slide that I just did, and it shows exactly what went on. So even if you're studying and you don't remember exactly how something happened, how did she come up with this formula, you can replay that, and then it comes back to you and say, oh, that's the process. So I think something like that is really beneficial compared to just using PC or piece of paper.
And I also had to help them a little bit more recognize the private notes because they were in the old strategy of taking notes. So this is the piece of paper, is sort of the dyno page that's up.
And you know, there's times where if you're just doing it by yourself, you can't keep up with them trying to draw a diagram and get all the specifics of it, compared to where if they put it on there, you have everything on there that you need, and you can take notes on what they're saying. So you can it's almost like killing two birds with one stone.
In chemistry, we use a lot of software. So to be able to run that other software on the machine, quickly, easily screen capture it, drop it on Dyno, which is their notes. Now I'm writing on the tablet where I'm facing them. And so I get much more immediate feedback as an instructor about who is following. Those are the kinds of things that you can't, I'm not aware of other ways to easily do.
And for me to listen to them and put it into my own words, that usually helps and makes me be able to comprehend it, and it just shows that I am listening a little better.
The nature of the courses that I teach are very equation intensive and subscript intensive, and all you've got to do is transpose two numbers in the subscript and it means something totally different.
In other classes with no PCs, I'm not listening to content, I'm just writing down as much as I can. And therefore, when I go back to the notes, it might take me 2 or 3 times to go over some notes that I have to understand what's going on or what the teacher was talking about, as compared to the PC, to where I can just say, oh, okay, I remember what was going on the first time I look at it.
A new feature of being able to group the tablets together so I can have students work in small groups, and those 3 students' tablets talk to one another, and what one of them writes, the other one immediately sees, but they're not seeing what another group writes unless I choose at the end when I bring them back together.
It's really beneficial because you can see if somebody understands something like I don't understand, and then you're like, okay, let me show you. And then I'm more of a visual person, so seeing them write it down, writing it out really helps me. I feel like it's more hands-on stuff. I
am more comfortable, and I kind of know that, okay, this will fit in this time frame.
I mean, I can be anywhere on campus, and if I get something done early, I have my computer with me always, pull up my Dyno and check over those notes or access it from another computer.